Straight ahead on Newswatch 12 at 5, we have our latest installment looking at blue-collar jobs here in the Badger State with the spotlight on a Rhinelander company with international ties. Plus, it's a race against time in Kabul as the U.S. has just days to meet its evacuation deadline. We'll have details as Newswatch 12 at 5 starts right now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 at 5 starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. We'll get to those stories in just a minute, but first, it's been a very wet day across the North Woods and north central Wisconsin, and it's probably going to get worse tonight. We have team coverage of tonight's weather, starting with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller and the possibility for some severe weather. Jeff.
Yeah, hey Justin, we're starting with weather because many of you have plans outdoors, playing at softball or baseball games out there, and also football too and soccer. And this is what's going on. There's a warm front across parts of central Wisconsin right now. That is the focus for showers and storms at the moment. Now that warm front is moving really slowly to the north right now and kicking off more showers and storms. Here's the radar, and these storms are non-severe but expanding in coverage and intensity as we speak right now. They will make their way into Wood County and Portage County shortly before going to Wapaka County as well. Further north of there, though, just some general shower activity across the area here. We should stay without lightning and thunder in this area until well after sunset tonight. This is the area watching, though, for severe weather tonight. This changes tomorrow to include the Northwoods tomorrow afternoon and evening as well. And the threats here include some hail, wind, and heavy rain, with the primary threat being heavy rain this evening, Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. We go now live in the field to Andrew Kiefer, keeping an eye on some urban flooding, some ponding water. Andrew?
Yeah, Justin, I am live here at Buchwald Park in Stevens Point to get an idea about what the area is experiencing after heavy rain showers this morning and thunderstorms. There is urban flooding around the downtown area as well as ponding water here in the park. Right now, you'll notice it is pretty still outside and dry. Just a few minutes ago, there were just the lightest of rain sprinkles coming on down, hardly any whatsoever. So we are now experiencing that dry condition and a stillness to the air. Birds are chirping. There have been people out enjoying the park while we are in this kind of lull in the weather. But as you'll see behind me off to the south, that's where there is a thunderstorm going on currently. We are just missing that, being in just that little edge of the thunderstorm. And off to the west, there is more development on the way. So like I said, right now, currently at Buchwald Park, not a whole lot of activity, just those very light sprinkles, otherwise dry for now, though there is more rain on the way and those thunderstorms. So we already have a bit of a base to start with some of those pools of flooding and can expect more coming on up. Reporting live from Buchwald Park, Andrew Kiefer, Newswatch 12.
Switching gears, at least 2 people were injured in a crash in Eagle River today. The Vilas County Sheriff's Office says it happened at the intersection of US 45 and Highway 17. They say a Ford F-150 and a Subaru Forester collided head-on. The 36-year-old driver of the Subaru was transported to Eagle River Memorial Hospital with severe injuries. The 64-year-old driver of the Ford had minor injuries. The exact cause of that crash remains under investigation, but the road is now back open. Forestry has a long history in the North Woods, and while you might think the days of Rhinelander as a timber town are over, one local company is growing. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski has this week's Blue Collar Wisconsin report.
Ponce is a worldwide leader in forest harvesting machines with their North American hub located in Rhinelander.
The service technicians here are repairing machines that customers have brought in. They're also doing reconditioning on trade-in machines and preparing them for the next sale.
Company leaders say it takes highly motivated individuals to service their equipment used for cutting trees.
Somebody who's got a teamwork mentality that, hey, I'm here to take care of the customer, and if we all work together, we can do that.
Just like many businesses across Wisconsin, Ponce is doing well, and that means they are trying to expand their skilled workforce.
As we attempt to grow, it's been tough to recruit new individuals.
I think there's many jobs available, not only with our industry, but throughout Rhinelander. Everyone's looking for help.
And they think if people give their work a chance, especially young people, they might like it.
I'd say the first thing that they should do is perhaps do a little bit of job shadowing. Come for a tour through our facility, maybe spend a day or two with some of the guys, seeing what they do.
These service tech jobs require hands-on work and knowledge about how the machines operate.
We just recently put our technicians through a course at Nicolay. We had partnered with them, and so they had a week-long hydraulic and electrical.
Just like being a leader in forest machines, Ponce also wants to be a leader in creating a workforce that is ready for the future. In Rhinelander, Kyle Bzorski, Newswatch 12.
As students prepare to return to the classroom next week, the Tomahawk School District has now reversed course and will require masks to begin the year. The masking rule for staff, students, and visitors goes into effect Monday. According to the announcement, the mandate will be for the month of September. They will then revisit the mask policy later in the month. Face coverings will not be required for anything outdoors. August is National Immunization Awareness Month, meant to highlight the importance of vaccinating people of all ages. Health officials say vaccines have helped essentially eliminate many diseases, but vaccine hesitancy has reduced some of that progress.
The health of the community is largely dependent on people being vaccinated for preventable disease. A lot of these vaccinations do prevent against things such as whooping cough, which was fairly prevalent in the community about 3 years ago.
Vaccinations are now a major focus again, of course, the COVID-19 pandemic, the Delta variant sweeping through communities. Health leaders say the vaccine series could reduce transmission and illness.
Right now, there's particular emphasis on the COVID vaccine. So there's emphasis on new recommendations regarding the booster, which are 8 months after your last vaccination. Or people are looking forward to starting their influenza vaccination series.
Health officials add this year's flu shot is not ready yet, but they should be rolling it out soon. Stevens Point is now home to 2 public Tesla charging stations for anybody to use. The city was awarded the stations 2 weeks ago after hosting the Wisconsin Tesla Owners Group Conference. According to the city, the group typically gives towns who host them 1 charging station, but they were so impressed by Stevens Point's initiative to go green that they awarded them a 2nd station as well.
We are a member of the Department of Natural Resources program called the Green Tier Legacy Communities, which has a plethora of scales on how we are doing as a community for, reducing carbon emissions through motorized vehicles.
That's Stevens Point Mayor Mike Wiesa. He says these are the first public stations in the city. He says while he has only seen maybe 4 Tesla actual cars in the city, these charging stations may be the missing pieces to the puzzle to bring more of them in and build a more sustainable community, giving folks who want a Tesla a free way to charge them.
Probably not going to have a huge impact on climate change in central Wisconsin. But what it is, and with your help, we are letting people know that these opportunities are out there. And there are communities that accept this. And we all want to do our little piece to help protect the planet.
City officials say they would like to have more green initiative projects in the future. What started out as a running joke has eventually turned into a passion project. Now one couple is bringing a glamorous style of camping to the Northwoods. We'll have more on that in a few minutes, but first, Jeff's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg presents Revisiting Creedence. Rocking the iconic catalog of CCR, one of America's all-time greatest bands. Saturday, September 11th. Outdoors, under the stars at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Celebrate the musical legacy of Creedence Clearwater Revival with Revisiting Creedence. Tickets just $30 in advance, 40 day of the show. Only at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
Do you have thoughts, good or bad, on news happening across the country or our coverage of it? Call into the Newswatch 12 Your 2 Cents line. We may use your thoughts on air.
Well, you can see exactly where the warm front is right now. To the south of that front, the skies are clear across portions of Adams County and down towards Madison. To the north, though, where the clouds are, that's north of the warm front, and thus showers and storms across this area, which are expanding in coverage as we speak right now. Here's the radar, and again, there's nothing severe in here except for Dodge County over toward Milwaukee right now. But these are expanding and moving along that warm front to the east about 45 miles per hour. That will take it right into Marathon County, Portage County, Waupaca County in the next hour or so. Likely non-severe, but they're getting close with some small hail, gusty winds, and torrential downpours in there. Further north, though, lots of football games going on right now. Got moved up today. Just some general shower activity is on the way for us tonight. Until later on this evening, we'll get a cold front across the area as well. The warm front lifts north. That will give us a chance for some severe weather overnight tonight. After we did this last night, Wausau saw 1.97 inches of rainfall, over in Point 1.95, Mosby 1.57. So across central Wisconsin, lots of heavy rain last night. We got a breakthrough much of today, followed by more heavy rainfall entering the picture this evening. Okay, I'm going to run this in 2 stages. So this is going to be through this evening. We have rainfall coming tonight, ending about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And you can see a couple spots in here could see an inch or 2 or 3 of rainfall this evening. Then I'm going to run this through a break tomorrow morning, followed by more rain tomorrow evening. In fact, the heaviest rain could fall tomorrow night into early parts of Sunday morning, and that could be some flooding concerns across our neck of the woods. Our soil, our sandy soil, can handle lots of moisture, but if it comes down too quickly, that could be a problem. Now, the severe weather threat is basically across parts of central Wisconsin right now. The worst of it is, so again, the game's playing out there now in the Northwoods are looking pretty good this evening. Central Wisconsin, not so much. If you're in Portage County, Marathon County, Wood County, you might be postponed here due to lightning here shortly. Now, tomorrow, that lifts to the north and includes parts of Northwoods again. Rhinelander back to the west toward Eau Claire with potentially some strong storms tomorrow evening. Much of tomorrow will be dry. Tomorrow evening, we'll have some problems. So here's the front across the area now, and these things are riding along that front. It's a perfect setup for heavy rain potential, and that's happening out there tonight. It'll likely happen again tomorrow into tomorrow night, where rainfall amounts look like this again. We could see several inches of rain between now and Sunday morning. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms out there. Low temperatures down near 64 with locally heavy rainfall. For tomorrow, a long break in the rain tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night, though, more storms in the forecast, locally heavy, with humid highs tomorrow back up in the 80s. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows the rain ending on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday look great with temperatures in the 70s. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. People know certain activities are very popular in the Northwoods, things like biking, hiking, spending time on the lake. One popular thing to do in Phelps, though, is getting a little twist. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson has details. Morgan.
Justin, people can find resorts all over the Northwoods, ones that claim to be the perfect getaway. One of those resorts is in Phelps, and the owners are bringing past decades to life again with campers. Half a mile down a gravel road near Phelps, you'll find Cody's Point of View Resort. There, you'll find the sound of people having a good time.
It's about creating that story, creating that memory, you know.
Jen Cody didn't plan on owning a resort. She started working in economic development in Chicago, where she met her husband, Darren. She and her husband helped small businesses in the area succeed.
And it had always been a running joke with us that, oh, we should buy a lake resort someday. because we were actually on vacation on a lake and saw a little for sale sign on a small resort.
And sure enough, the couple realized it was their calling. Their background was perfect for owning a resort. The Codys bought the resort in 2018. After finding the right place at the right time, they decided to make it their own.
It felt like a 3-year sprint. That's been interesting, the challenges that we've encountered, but we've kind of just powered through.
3 years of remodeling and renovating, and the resort now has 13 cabins, traditional campsites, luxury tents, and glamping, or glamorous camping.
This is the 1947 Jim Dandy camper. It was a build-your-own camper, and we actually have the photographs and the story of the couple that built it.
The Codys added 5 vintage campers from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, decorated with pictures corresponding to the era. But that's not the only thing from history. The resort's luxury tents are Prohibition-era themed. Making their visions a reality is only part of the rewarding experience of owning the resort.
We bought this resort because it was an excellent opportunity to help people create new memories, which is just kind of the coolest thing ever.
What began as a joke is now a way of life. Jen and Darren invite anyone looking to escape to join them at their escape. The resort's cabins are already booked through this summer and almost full next summer, but people can always try a luxury tent, glamping, or good old traditional camping. Justin?
All right, thank you, Morgan. President Biden this week is facing what could be considered the worst crisis of his presidency. We'll have the latest on the situation in Afghanistan and the deadline to evacuate troops there after the break.
Conveniently located near downtown Rhinelander, the Pines Event Center is a modern venue for all types of events. From weddings, family reunions, and fundraising galas to baby showers and corporate events, we have a variety of spaces to meet your needs. With an 11-acre property to enjoy outdoor events and room for 230 guests indoor, multi-use suites, plus ample parking, we're equipped to put your mind at ease. The Pines Event Center is a welcoming space to gather and celebrate. Plan your next event with us.
One thing people realize quickly is that our homes are built to last. And right now, we are doing so many customized jobs with wood finishes, tile showers, and ceramic backsplashes. Our clients are loving the finished product. Our goal is simple. We want to get you into the perfect home at a price you can afford.
Let our family make your family a home.
Homes you can feel good about. North Country Homes.
In the heart of the country, a dark secret.
It's a cry for help.
Missing and murdered Indigenous women. Their unsolved cases became her mission, and then her own family story.
I will go find her.
Dateline tonight, 10/9 Central.
I'm obsessed with you.
Oh my God.
She even came with a ponytail. Did you happen to see how last season ended? I won.
But that's why I'm here.
Tired of missing out on life simply because it hurts to walk? Don't let sore feet or ankles hold you back. You don't have to live in pain. Call Bone & Joint's Foot and Ankle Care Team. From ingrown toenails and bunions to fractures and total ankle replacement, Bone & Joint's Foot and Ankle Specialists can help. With 2 surgical podiatrists and our fellowship-trained orthopedic foot and ankle surgeon, we have the expertise to get you back on your feet. Call or visit bonejoint.net to schedule an appointment today.
Right now, the U.S. military is scrambling to get hundreds of Americans and thousands of others out of Afghanistan by midnight on Tuesday. And it's a dangerous mission, evidenced by the attacks yesterday that killed more than 100 people. Tracy Potts has the latest from Washington.
Down to Wilmington, Delaware, I told you.
President Biden today.
We will complete the mission.
Resolute despite growing chaos at Afghanistan's main airport.
But it's a worthy mission because they continue to evacuate folks out of that region, out of the airport.
The Pentagon counts more than 5,000 people waiting at the airport and thousands more throughout the city, including hundreds of Americans. It's a round-the-clock operation. In the last 24 hours, coalition flights evacuated more than 12,000 people.
We will be able to fly out evacuees right up until the last moment.
The last moment is Tuesday, August 31st, President Biden's deadline to end the 20-year war. Until then, his administration is counting on America's longtime enemy, the Taliban, to secure the airport.
They do not trust the Taliban, but they turn around and say they depend on them. Why would we ever depend on the Taliban?
We don't trust the Taliban. This is not about trust, but there is a reality on the ground.
Today, national security officials warned President Biden to expect more attacks. Yesterday's suicide bomb by the terrorist group ISIS-K killed more than 100 Afghans and 13 U.S. service members, including Navy Corpsman Maxton Williams Soviak from Ohio. Critics fear the Taliban could strike next.
Imagine if the Taliban on September 1st starts shooting at us.
A dangerous rush to safety with a vulnerable target and 4 days left.
Several Newswatch 12 viewers called in this week with thoughts on Afghanistan and our coverage of the situation there. Take a listen to tonight's My Two Cents.
I opened up your website today here on this morning, and I still haven't seen anything on the Afghanistan debacle that took place this past week. Boy, if that would have been Trump, boy, you guys would have had that all over your website and all over the station. It's embarrassing. You guys are an embarrassment to the mainstream media. You shouldn't even be a station. You're a propaganda pusher is all you are.
I'm calling my 2 cents in regarding the Afghanistan refugees. I understand they need places to go and help and support. However, I really feel that we have our own people here in our cities, in our states, that are homeless, our vets are undertreated and mistreated. Let's focus on those.
We just wanted to let you know that we think you're doing a really good job on your news shows. We like the way you guys dress. We keep hearing complaints about the way you guys dress and your news. We like the news that you're doing. We like the way you guys dress. You don't have to change a thing.
All right, so a variety of opinions there. We have covered, obviously, Afghanistan a lot. It's been in, I think, every newscast for a week. It's been my lead story or the biggest national story. We've covered at 10 several times over the last week. As you know, reporters come and go from our station as they move on to bigger cities with more ad revenue that pay better. Right now, we have a pretty full staff, though, so we don't have a lot of time for national stories. The one person we are missing, though, you may have noticed, is our web editor. Maya Reese moved on to another job right before the Olympics. In fact, she was working the Olympics for NBC. So our social media, our web is a little more reliant on reporters in their downtime right now. And we have made a conscious effort to focus that time on web and social media on our local news. So you'll probably see less national stories than you're used to on our website. But I try my best to give them the attention they deserve in our newscasts. If you want to make your voice heard on your 2 cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. We'll be right back.
Get the best appliance deals early at Furniture and Appliance Mart's Labor Day sale. Save up to half off Labor Day appliance specials while they last. Plus no interest financing for 18 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
I think RVA is doing an excellent job of preparing the kids for college. My daughter, who's a junior, is going to start college classes, and she could graduate with almost a full associate's degree.
I think the one thing that people should know about RVA is how well-rounded it is with all the extra things that they can do, not only through school, but through student council and National Honor Society.
The teachers are the best, and the students in RVA are really helpful. I think it's a great program.
Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin is calling your name. Our growing community is ideal for a getaway or even a new place to live. Adventurous types can find thrilling ways to explore the outdoors, while others soak in the serenity of nature. Families can ride bikes through picturesque trails or check out the quaint library, while golfers hit the green. Take a stroll through our charming downtown and dig into decadent supper club fare. Land O'Lakes has everything you need to LOL. Live out loud, that is.
Make your summer last during the Ford Labor Day sales event. Now is still a great time to buy a Ford. Choose from our F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years, and from the freshest lineup of SUVs in America. It's the Ford Labor Day sales event. Drive one, buy one today. Right now, get a built Ford Tough F-150 XLT with 0% financing for 72 months. Hurry to see your local dealer during the Ford Labor Day sales event.
Newswatch 12's Justin Betty and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the news and weather of the North Woods. Alongside the Newswatch 12 team, they are committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. Watch Justin and Jeff weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 on WJFW NBC 12.
Get the best appliance deals early at Furniture and Appliance Mart's Labor Day sale. Save up to half off Labor Day appliance specials while they last. Plus, no interest financing for 18 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Jeff, it's a big night for high school football. A lot of folks think are waiting to hear what you are going to say.
Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is if you're across central Wisconsin, that's where a warm front is right now, and that's the focus for more showers and storms, of which they're out there now with lightning and thunder. That'll likely postpone or cancel many games across central Wisconsin. Further north, if you're in, say, Lincoln County, Oneida County, Vilas County, just some general rain showers for a few more hours tonight, followed by some heavy rain overnight and lightning then. But the next several hours look pretty good across far northern parts of Wisconsin. Here's the radar and a new tornado watch now in effect for Adams County. So again, we're talking central Wisconsin, and this radar looks impressive. I know the storms are on that warm front right across portions of Wood County, Portage County, Wapaka County, Adams County. If you're in those areas, those games are likely going to be canceled or postponed for a very long time. But again, further north, just some general rain showers, no lightning and thunder in those. We can definitely play in those conditions. Temperatures, though, again, across central Wisconsin, we're in the 70s. Further north, though, 60s. We had highs basically in the 60s today. And then looking ahead, so here's your 7 days. So tomorrow, much of tomorrow will be dry, hazy, warm, and humid. Storms again tomorrow night. Those can be strong to locally severe, heavy rainfall in there. Ending on Sunday, followed by some very nice days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Not a washout weekend, but a busy weekend.
Much of tomorrow looks good.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.